Hey guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're going to be playing around with some new NYX cosmetics products that I've picked up over the last week or two. Some of you just saw these in my recent haul video. I did show you guys my little mini NYX haul, but I have some new NYX products that we're going to be trying out today. I also have some repurchases, so products that I've already loved before and I picked them up again, and then some things I already had in my stash to just complete the look. I will say that there's only two things that I don't have from NYX, and that's a blush and a bronzer, but I have pretty much everything else in order to do a full face of NYX. So that's what we're going to be doing today. NYX is definitely one of my favorite drugstore brands. You can find them at Ulta as well. I have them in my local CVS and Walgreens, and of course my local grocery stores. You can find NYX at Walmart and Target too. So there is not a lack of NYX products out there in the stores. They make good quality, affordable cosmetics. I have yet to meet a NYX item that I really don't like, or that really doesn't work for me. For the most part, I've always been very pleased with everything that I've purchased from NYX. I have a lot of NYX eyeliners. I think out of everything, I have more NYX eyeliners and lip products than I do anything else. And I was looking at my eyeshadow collection, and I have 4 NYX eyeshadow palettes. I have the one I have right here. Let me just show it to you. This is the NYX Ultimate Utopia. This is the biggest NYX palette that I own. And guys, we're going to use this one today. This is a pretty decent eyeshadow palette. I have reviewed this already on my channel. But I have a couple of the off-tropic eyeshadow palettes, which I really love. Those are really colorful palettes, but I don't know if they're available. So I don't want to show them on camera and then you can't buy them if you like them. And then I have, where is it? I have this other one. I grabbed it. It's been a while that I used it, but it's the Love You So Moochie eyeshadow palette. And these are kind of like cream shadows. So I'm going to see if we can kind of use both palettes to create an eye look today. And I did pick up a couple of their new face primers, as well as the new foundation, which I think some of you are going to be really interested in seeing this product. I know one of you out there asked if I was going to review it, and to be honest, I hadn't planned to, but when you said that you wanted to see it, your wish would be in my command, and here it is. Guys, if I can honor your request, I most definitely will, but you all know I am game for trying a new foundation, and this is a reformulated foundation. I used to own the original one. I actually had it in 2 different shades, but I discarded that a long time ago. And so this is supposed to be a new improved formula, but yeah, we're going to be trying this today. I'm not going to do like the full-blown foundation, wear test review. That's not what this video is going to be about, but I will update you guys later towards the end of the day and show you guys what my full face of NYX Cosmetics is looking like maybe 8-10 hours later. So I'm really excited to be trying this and to be trying all of the other new goodies I got. The Marshmallow Primer, heard a lot of good things about this one. I also got this other new primer, the Bright Maker. So we're probably going to use both of them today. But I got a big basket here full of NYX products that I can't wait to share with you guys. So if you all want to see this Get Ready With Me NYX Cosmetics Edition, keep on watching. Alright guys, so this is going to be day 2 of me trying to film this video. I'm going to go in with the Marshmallow Primer, and then as I do that, I will tell you what happens. This primer does say that it's going to blur fine lines, pores, imperfections, it's going to hydrate, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to take about this amount and just focus this mainly on my T-zone. So yesterday I sat down to film this video, which the intro that you all saw was from yesterday. And then nothing worked for me. The foundation, I tried it like 3 different times, and all 3 times it just looked so cakey. I wasn't sure if it was the primer, my application, whatever it was. Nothing was working for me. One of the times it was the concealer, and the second time I think it was the powder, and the third time I just kind of gave up. So I'm gonna let this sit for a minute, but this smells really good. It does smell like marshmallows, and I want to say this retails for about $17 on the Ulta website. Now, I have another primer. It's the Bright Maker Primer, and this is more obviously of a brightening, luminizing type of primer, and you'll see what it looks like right there. So it's like a light peach color, and I'm gonna focus this on the perimeter of my face. So just like in this area. And this has kind of like a light peach scent. Now, I'm going to give this about a minute or 2 to set. Maybe that is something that I should have done yesterday. So I'll be right back. All right, so these are the 2 concealers that I tried with this foundation yesterday. The NYX one, absolutely no. I am throwing this one away. The Wet n Wild, I mean, it did fine, but it started caking up around here once I put the powder. So I'm not going to go in with either of those. I like the Wet n Wild. I've reviewed it. It's a good concealer. It just didn't mesh well with this foundation and the powder. And the powder I was using was the Wet n Wild loose powder. So today I'm going to be going in with the Ordinary concealer. And then I'm going to be going in with the Nakia Joy Cosmetics setting powder just because, well, that NYX concealer didn't work and I don't have a NYX loose setting powder. I am in the shade Light Ivory. Let me give it a good shake. Now this is very, very liquidy. So it's going to be give you a very skin-like finish with a sheer to medium buildable coverage. Now I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. brush. You'll see it's kind of like a stippling brush. This is the second way I applied it yesterday and it went on really, really nicely. So I'm just going to buff this into the skin. This is that e.l.f. and Nablia Noor collection. I actually got this as a free gift with purchase in one of my last e.l.f. orders. And it was just sitting here. I hadn't tried it yet. And I thought, you know what? Let's see how it's going to work. Since this is a very thin consistency of a foundation, typically these brushes are perfect for that. And I will go over everything with a damp beauty sponge. But this gives a very light coverage. Like it'll for sure cover the redness, but it'll only build up so much. So if you have those imperfections, those areas on your face that you really want that extra coverage, go in with your favorite concealer and take care of it that way. And I'm using very little. That's the thing about using this type of a brush. It picks up very little product, but it spreads it out really nicely on the skin. I'm not too sure if you can still purchase this brush. You might on the e.l.f. website, but maybe some of you have it because I know it was a very popular collection. So you can see it's definitely a light coverage, but I think I'm going to stop here. I still have quite a bit on the back of my hand, but I'm going to go in now with the Ordinary concealer, and I'm in shade 1.1N. I'm just going to start under the eye area. And this is also a very thin concealer, very thin, lightweight consistency. And this little concealer retails for like $6 or $5.80 to be precise on the Ordinary website. And it's also at Cult Beauty for those of you who live in Europe. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a deeper shade, and this is 1.2N in the Ordinary concealer. And I'm just going to use that to spot conceal. Now I'm going to get some of the foundation and just go over that. Alright, so I think I got pretty good coverage. I don't really like the way this foundation is laying on my skin. I don't feel like it's absorbing into the skin. And I feel like it's kind of accentuating my pores. Like, it's mainly in this area, and that's what I noticed yesterday too. It doesn't look the greatest, at least not on me, not with the texture that I have on my skin. Yeah, it's just, it's not my favorite. I don't even know that I should powder it down. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pat under my eye. Then I'm gonna do my nose. And see right here? Right there, you see it? That's what it was doing yesterday too. I just don't know. I mean, it looks like I have dry skin, and I absolutely do not have dry skin. I mean, it looks better than it did yesterday, so let's just move on. Now, I don't have a blush or bronzer from NYX, so I'm going to be going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, the original, and with the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Now, to set everything in place, I'm going to go over it with this NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. I really have been enjoying this powder. It's a nice alternative from Hourglass. Hourglass is very expensive, but this does equally as good of a job for way less the price. It just kind of diffuses everything and gives a nice glow to the skin. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me Multitasking Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go in with the High Glass Highlighter, and this one is in the shade Moon Glow. This highlighter is one of those like putty type of highlighters, kind of like the ColourPop Super Shock. So now for brows, I definitely have NYX Brow Products that we're going to use today. So two of my recent finds from NYX have been these two brow products here. This is like the brow markers type of applicator. This is the Lift and Snatch. And then this is the glue, the brow glue. So I have been using these, enjoying them, and I did review them already on my channel. Always in my stash is one of these thin little NYX, they call them micro brow pencil, and I usually just stick to the shade Taupe. And then I got this one. This was like a free gift with purchase. This is the Fill and Fluff, and this is like a clear pomade. I have never used this. I don't really know how to use this. And then here's the little brush on that end. I'm thinking you do this afterwards. Do I have the box? I don't even know if I have the instructions. So I don't know if I'm going to use that one. But first I'm going to go in with the Taupe pencil, the Micro Sim pencil. And I'm just going to do one eye for you guys really quick. You guys know how I feel about doing brows on camera. It's not my thing, guys. You definitely always want to have one of these little micro pencils in your stash. They're just so quick, and you can just quickly fill in and go. And they all come with a little spoolie. Now I'm going to go in with the Lift and Snatch. And I'm just going to draw little hair-like strokes, especially right here in the front. All right, now I'm going to take care of the other eye off camera really quick. All right, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the brow glue. And this is clear. You kind of just brush up your brows a little bit. Left side is always the sparse side. Well, not too bad. They need to look like sisters, not twins. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Base. I don't think I've ever used this before. So that's definitely just a clear. It's not gonna, you know, act as a concealer or like a full coverage base or anything, but it does have a little bit of tackiness to it. And I don't always want that. I've been reaching for eyeshadow primers that are more along the lines of this. So that feels really, really good. Now for the eye look today, we're going to be going in with one of my favorites, the Ultimate Utopia palette. And I haven't used this one in a while. This is Love You So Moochy. So I want to see if we can combine the two and create a look today. I'm not going to do any talking through the eye look. I'm just going to play some music for you guys and you're going to watch me create the look. And for lipsticks, I have all of those new Shine Loud lipsticks. The color, I wore one of these in my, actually the NYX video when I reviewed the glue and the little Lift and Snatch brow pencil or brow marker. I wore this lip shade and so many of you asked me what shade of lipstick I was wearing. And it was this one right here. This one is in the shade Born to Hustle. So you know what? Let me apply this for you guys really quick. And we'll keep this lip on, but I do want to try the others on camera that I did pick up. But since this is a neutral, we can do this, keep this on for the look. Isn't that such a pretty shade? Beautiful shade. So you want to wait for it to dry down, and then I'm going to show you how you use the other end. Again, this is the shade Born to Hustle. Now, this side over here, this is clear. And this is going to be that clear gloss that sets it and locks it in because these things, they last a long time. And what I like is that they come in a lot of cool shades. So these are the shades that I picked up. I got a blue, a purple, like a grayish shade, grayish pinkish shade, this one right here that I'm wearing, and then this hot pink one right here. So we're gonna try them all today on camera so you guys can see what they look like. Alright guys, so this is the completed look using just about a full face of NYX Cosmetics, some new, some I had in my stash, and some new repurchases. What do you guys think of the look? Guys, I love using this NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. Again, I reviewed it when it first came out. I will have that linked in the description box and up here in the iCards, but this is a great palette. It is still available. I've just been able to dupe so many high-end palettes using this palette. It does cost $35, but it goes on sale from time to time at Ulta, and that is where I picked it up. Love this one. Didn't get to use the Love You So Moochy. I think I'm gonna have to discard this one because the shadows were feeling a little bit dry and they're supposed to feel a little bit more creamy and smooth. And so, yeah, I'm probably gonna be discarding this one after this video. What I just used right now, the matte finishing spray, this has always been in my stash. I have bought this I don't know how many times. It is a staple. It is a really good setting spray at the drugstore. As far as these Shine Loud lip colors, I decided to go with the purple for today's look. These things last. Guys, I had so much trouble removing them. I couldn't even do it with a regular makeup wipe. I went in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydrating Cleansing Balm to kind of just swirl around on my lips, and then I used the makeup wipe to remove. These things are going to last all day long. They come in so many fun colors. I picked up some fun colors, but they have more, you know, natural nude shades and everyday wearable shades, although I would wear purple and blue lipstick every single day, but I know that is not everybody's cup of tea. These retail for about $11. You can find them at Target, at Ulta, and I want to say pretty much wherever NYX is sold, but a lot of them are sold out. Like a lot of like the nude shades are sold out. So just keep your eye on them, put a notification on. Maybe at Ulta, have them send you an email whenever they come back in stock, but these are definitely worth picking up. As far as the brow products, you guys have already seen me use those before. The little brow glue, the pencil, where is it? This is one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. This is the Microfine eyebrow pencil. Always going to be using that one. The foundation right here. You know, it was a rough start with this foundation. I tried it yesterday and just didn't work for me at all. I couldn't even get through the application of it without it caking up. Today, I didn't even put powder on the perimeter of my face. I just lightly did it under my eye area, my T-zone. I think it kind of calmed down when it was starting to cake up right here. Now that I've been wearing it already for about 2 hours, it's taken me 2 hours to film this video, but it's kind of calmed down and it's settling a little bit better. We'll see, guys. I'm not doing the full-on foundation review with this one, but I will give you guys a check-in at the end of today, and that way you can see how this entire face of makeup is looking. But I don't know, at least for me, my skin type and texture, I'm normal to oily. This one is probably not going to be a big winner for me. Hey guys, it's now been about 8 hours, a little over 8 hours that I've been wearing the new and improved NYX Total Control Pro Foundation. This is what it's looking like. On camera, it might look really good, and I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder here, and I think it looks pretty good, but up close, it has already settled into my pores right here and around my nose. We just had a rough start with this foundation since yesterday and a little bit even today. Like I told you guys a few minutes ago, I just don't think this is my foundation, but I do think those of you who have maybe a little bit less texture on your skin, I think this is something that you would really like because it's a very lightweight formula. It's a sheer to medium coverage. It is buildable. But yeah, I mean, from here it looks good, but up close, it looks like it's been on my face for 8 hours. As far as the lippy though, the Shine Loud lip color, this has been on for over 4 hours. I've been eating, drinking, speaking, you name it, and it's still intact. These things work. If you can find your favorite shade,
in the Shine Loud lip color from NYX. I highly recommend picking up a couple because I don't think that you will regret it.
Worth the Hype mascara. This is like the third one that I go through, and I'm almost out of this one. I love it. I think it's a really good mascara that NYX made. I've never had any issues with it flaking or smudging, smearing, or anything throughout the day. And I really like it. Guys, NYX eyeliners. I buy so many of these Epic Wear eyeliners in so many colors. This one is Cosmic Yellow, and that's what I have on my lower waterline. Love it. Great, great eyeliners from NYX. The NYX High Glass collection is definitely one of my favorites. I didn't get to use this primer on camera, but I will in a future video. This is a really nice primer, but I love this finishing powder. This is the High Glass finishing powder, and I have the shade Light in this one. And then this is the corresponding highlighter, and this one is Moon Glow. This is like the putty style highlighter. Really, really nice products from NYX. We tried two new primers today, the Marshmallow Primer and the Bright Maker Primer. I'm wearing them both right now, and I'm going to be anxious to try these going forward with other foundations. I don't know, maybe these were the culprits. Maybe these were the reason why the foundation wasn't working for me. I don't know, but I'll be trying these again in a future video. Oh, and the Proof It eyeshadow primer. I loved this one. This one was easy to work with. I've heard a lot of great things about this eyeshadow primer. It's not one of those that's going to completely conceal like any veins or discoloration that you have on your eyes. This is a transparent one, but I liked it. I like the way the eye look came out. I like the way the shadows blended on top of it. So I'm definitely going to be reaching for this again. So guys, leave me your comments down below. What are some of your favorite NYX products? What do you swear by? What do you absolutely love? If I have to name my top 3 NYX products, they would definitely be their eyebrow products, their lip products, and their eyeliners. Those 3 will always be in my stash. Let me know your favorites down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.